Yo. What's up, Seal? What's happening, bro? You're in the buys? Breakouts? What's up, Lily? I missed the entry because I was starting up the stream and everything, but it starts re-breaking the highs, maybe. $10 pips? No, it hasn't. Still got a chance to enter. I'll consider entering if it starts re-breaking the highs again. But then you got this area over to the left. What's tea now? It's just mango. Why is it weird color like that? It's just mango. Mango. FOREX traded with Alex. Appreciate the follow. How do you this question again? I get asked this question like I don't even know. Probably 4 or 5 times a week by different people, but yeah, it seems a lot of people are getting banned at the moment. And one guy was in here last week, and I told him to do similar to what I do, where I don't show any price points on the chart. I don't have any like signals as such. Buy here, sell there. I don't. I have the sign above, which down below, which says for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Yeah, no targets, no price targets on the chart. Just a few different things like that. But I did get banned a while ago. I've only been banned once. That was a while ago. That was for 7 days. I came back, started again as normal, and it's been fine since then. That was a few months ago now. What platform do I trade on? I trade on. Someone told me that actually, that's all good, bro. I trade on do my analysis on TradingView, but I trade on black ball markets. What about gold right now? Gold right now, anticipating the buys above this level. I've already took one trade today. This is my trade today. But I'm very interested. Palmyra certified salt. Appreciate the follows. Let's go. David Alwa GD, appreciate the follows. How was your long weekend? Did you go too much? Long weekend. Was it a long weekend this weekend? I don't even know. Wasn't that last weekend? Labor Day? When? Oh, I knew. Oh, it's not in. Nah, it's not in. It's not in Melbourne, bro. How much do I need to start trading? You don't. A few dollars, really, to start trading. If you're talking about how much money do you need to start trading and like live off trading, then that's a different question. But you don't need really any money to start trading. You can start a $10 account, I'm pretty sure. Possible going down, please let me know. My anticipation is that gold, for now, short term, can continue bullish here. Moe, Slayers, Anna, appreciate the follows. How much capital would you roughly need to trade full time? Well, again, that's like a very general question based on the person and your expenses, you know. What your rent or your mortgage is. Do you have car payments? How many bills do you have? How many are you trying to feed a family of 1, 2, 3, 4 people? You know, it all depends on the person, right? Morning, Bello. But I think to make decent profit, like okay profit, you know, I'd say like a minimum 10, you know, 5, maybe 5, 10K. But again, you're definitely not going to be a millionaire with that money. You're not going to be rich. You're going to be making like maybe if you're consistently profitable and you can make, I don't know, a couple percent a month profit, then you're going to be making like minimum wage. Again, as long as we're talking about trading with the right risk management, risking, you know, 1 or 2% per trade, looking to achieve maybe 1 to 3% growth per month, maybe. But yeah. Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a bull? Bull, definitely a bull. You guys answer that question. Would you rather be stuck in the woods with a bear or a bull? You tell me. Shadow, well, I appreciate the follow. Do I see any retracement? I see, yeah, there's definitely, especially after a move like this, right? Again, I'm not the kind of trader that will say, oh, look how much price has been pushing up. I'm going to go short here because it can't go up forever. It has to come down at some point. I'm not that trader. I'm the trader that would rather just look to continue this bullish momentum to the upside and take trades above, right? But generally speaking, after a move like this, you can anticipate some kind of pullback. Again, coming into a New York session at 11 p.m. There's chance for price to pull back before, you know, we potentially continue bullish here for New York session. So we just gotta wait and see. There's only one thing we can do to be short, right? And that is just wait and see. Do I trade XAU? Yeah, I do. This is XAU USD. Bear? You'd rather be stuck in the woods with a bear? What? No worries, Roy. Zambim, Lalmot Sweledi, Petir, and Boko. Appreciate the follows on TikTok. What is my anticipation on gold today? My anticipation on gold today, or earlier, right, when I trade, was for price to continue bearish here during the kind of pre-London session. This is the trade we caught today. This was my trade today. Let me just extend this. Oh, let me just extend this out a little bit better so you guys can see. This was my trade today in gold. And also you can see some members also taking the trade, taking the sells. 45 pips profit, 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio here from one member, $583 profit. Other members taking the shorts here. But yeah, this was my trade today with the breakout sells down here, right? These sells. The breakout sells. V5, you can see if I turn this on real quick. I don't want to leave this on for too long because I don't want to get banned on TikTok, but you can see the V5 provided, the indicator provided a sell signal. It was also a breakout. So this was a double strategy entry combined right there to give that about a 33 pip profit in the end. Just turn that off. But yeah, beautiful day today on gold. And now I was anticipating price to continue bullish, which it is above this level. You can see this level that I have marked out here, this green level. 2656445. I was anticipating price to continue bullish above here, as you can see in the Discord. Looking at the AY break and tap buys above 2656445. Need a tap for flipping bullish. This is that level right there, 2656445 for those buys to continue bullish. It currently is pushing bullish, but we're into this area in the market to the left where we saw here on Friday NFP and unemployment. Create this strong rejection to the upside here and fly to the downside. So we're in that general area where price rejected on Friday. So be cautious from this area. But my anticipation was for price to continue bullish here. Short term. I'm not talking about like for the rest of today. I'm not talking about a huge move. I'm talking about a quick scalp move to the upside. I don't know, 20, 30 or so pips. Moving stops to break. You'd move stops to break even already at this point. And then you'd let the rest run. And you can see Seal over here in the YouTube chat. We all love on YouTube as well, guys. Seal over here in the YouTube chat actually is who's in the Discord as well. Took those buys. Said he's going to close here at 15 pips profit. That 30-minute level looks so strong. Yeah, this level right here. So Seal took these buys over here. Nice move up so far. Do I live in Aussie? I live in Australia. What's my indicator? This is the Forex with Cody algorithm V5. This indicator is based on my strategy. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to go get my charger. My phone's died. Oi, oi, oi. Bloody phone's on 1%. All right. You won 60p trading fees. Huh? What are you talking about? How does tax work with trading? I'm not an accountant. Go see an accountant. That's who I see. I let them do the work. I'm not giving advice on tax. What's up, Jasper? Gold going crazy? I would say gold is doing what gold likes to do. Modi, appreciate the follow. Let's see here. We've got about 30 seconds left of this 30-minute candle. It's supposed to be going down? What do you mean? Why is it supposed to be going down? Why is it supposed to be going down, bro? Do I trade just gold? No, I don't. I trade pretty much anything and everything, as you can see right here. These were the trades that I sent out in my Telegram on all the trades that I entered. AU, AJ, there's S&P 500, GA, Euro, NZD. I'll trade anything. You had a resistance at that zone? You even trade crypto? I have traded crypto, but not in a while. Where do I expect gold to be in the nighttime? Brother. All right, you know what? Let's just take a look, shall we? Let's take a look overall, right, for the monthly so far. So, looking at the monthly, you can see from NFP on Friday, we did actually come down. What I was talking about all last week was the monthly, quarterly not having a bottom wick. And then, of course, during NFP, what happened was price came down, spiked out of those lows, created a very small monthly, quarterly bottom wick, about 15 pips, barely anything. And then spiked straight back up, right? You can see right here. This was Friday. Lots of consolidation here now on the daily time frame, okay? Wicks to the downside, wicks to the upside. Not a lot to see here on the daily time frame. But if we're looking at the monthly, overall, we can see very bullish. I would anticipate a bit of a deeper pullback, if I'm honest, for this month. Again, that could come. It might need liquidity to start driving to the downside. So what could happen is we come and spike out of these highs, create an all-time high again, and then we can see that further downside maybe for the rest of the month. Again, we just have to wait and see. But on the weekly is where it is potentially very telling, right? Because on the weekly time frame right now, if you take a look at the current pattern that is potentially happening, it looks very similar to this one over here. And one more important piece of information is the inside bar candle. Now, an inside bar candle, if you don't know what that is a candle. So this bearish candle right here that didn't break the previous high or low candle, right? And as you can see, last week's bearish candle didn't break the previous week's high, didn't break the previous weekly low. Same thing happened over here, right? Inside bar bearish candle, didn't break the previous weekly high, didn't break the previous weekly low. And what happened after that is we had price continue bearish again. So we had a 2-week bearish pullback with that inside bar pattern, same pattern that's happening this week, before we saw price continue bullish. Now, one thing, obviously this weekly candle is a little bit different to this weekly candle, right? This one is also very like a low volume candle, rejection to the upside, rejection to the downside, but the same, very similar pattern to what's currently happening. Also, this is also when price created an all-time high here, okay? Price spiking up. You can see the previous all-time high was over here on TikTok. You can see that. Previous all-time high was over here. We then spiked up, created a new all-time high. Then we had the pullback. And coincidentally, if I turn on this right here, right? This is the monthly candles now, right? This is the weekly time frame, but we're looking at the monthly candles. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 weekly candles inside this box. This is a monthly candle, and it's green, meaning that the monthly candle closed bullish. And this pullback with the inside bar pattern happened at the end of a month, right? And now look what's happening again. We're at the end of a month and the start of a new month. We have an inside bar bearish pattern, okay? So there's a likely chance now that this same pattern is going to play over again at the start and end of last month, at the start and end of this month, okay? Very similar patterns, very similar setup. So with that being said, we can anticipate this week at some point gold selling off and the weekly candle potentially closing bearish, right? Just based on that. So again, that's when we go down to our low time frames. This is why I was looking at these sales earlier on today to come a bit further down. Didn't happen. Price pull back, that's fine. The weekly is creating a top wick, right? The weekly needs to create that top wick. Because if we have a look previously, when this pattern happened last time, we can see that the weekly that followed after the bearish weekly inside bar created quite a decent top wick, right? Almost spiked out of those previous highs right there. Maybe even tapped in there, right? So we can anticipate potentially this weekly candle to come up into this general area right here to create that weekly top wick before then flipping bearish and driving down and potentially coming into this area over here to break that previous weekly low and maybe even continue bearish from there, right? We don't know, but again, just based on repeating patterns, this is something we could anticipate this week, right? Very clearly. So something we need to look out for. So today, that's why I was looking at those sells, right? Played out well. Played out very nicely. But that is my outlook. That is my outlook on gold for the coming week. You know, there's a lot more to it, and I've broken it down a bit more in the academy this week. But in a nutshell, that's basically what I'm looking at. Enoch, Alex, Nick, Bless Child, appreciate the follows. Eminem, appreciate the follow. What do I think about GJ? What do I think about GJ? It's a good question. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at GJ. And again, I'm going to be starting on the monthly time frame. And do I even trade binary options? No, I don't, Ricky. Do you even trade Forex, Ricky? Do you even? So this is the monthly perspective on GJ. It looks very messy, right? It looks very, very messy with the last few months right here. Okay, price coming down. But we can see that last month candle closed bullish, right? It did create a higher low. So we got the lows down here, the higher lows, highs, and higher highs, right? Over here. And so far this month, we created a bottom wick again, so a potential higher low. And now we're coming up into previous monthly highs. So we could potentially look at price continuing bullish above those previous monthly highs. We'd have to wait and see how it kind of reacts in this area. But looks like price is looking to continue bullish, right? So also aligning with that bias now, last week's weekly candle was bullish, right? And what is currently happening this week is the weekly candle's pulling back, creating a bottom wick potentially in order for it to start driving up, right? And once we start breaking these monthly highs, you can see a lot of liquidity in here. You maybe even see a reaction, a rejection, and then a continuation, or you could just see price smash through this area and start driving heavily to the upside. And again, if you go down to the daily, we have Friday bullish daily candle. So now we have monthly, we have weekly, we have daily bullish. So again, if this daily candle can flip back bullish and start breaking the highs over here or breaking them up here, there's a good chance GJ here can start driving to the upside. But again, you'd need further confirmation on the lower time frames. You can see now we're at this is the 4 hour time frame. We're at this monthly high. Okay, we're coming into this monthly high. If I just mark that out, you can see we're actually tapping into it. But price here now has found the bottom. So we got boom, boom, boom. Price creating higher highs, higher lows now on the 4 hour time frame, right? Bullish structure coming up. So you can just potentially await how price starts to react once we actually get into this area, right? To this top area of this zone, which is 196 coincidentally. Key level, psychological level 196 on the dot. So yeah, we'll see how GJ plays out. But my anticipation for this month is GJ to continue bullish, and weekly as well. We can potentially start turning around here. In terms of where this can come into for like a bottom wick, I guess this area could be coming down into here, tapping into this level to create that bottom wick, which would line nicely with this current trend, right? We could come down into here, find support, start driving again. So that's what I'm looking at on GJ. Exact entries, we're not going to talk about that, but my overall analysis, you know, very quickly there on GJ is overall to continue bullish. PKL, Harmony, Hayden, Moo, Kiku, Leah, appreciate the follows on TikTok. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I was looking at gold to fill this range. I think we can come and tap up into this area first before we see that downside. And that could also come with inflation this week. We've got FOMC and then inflation on like late Thursday, Friday. So that's going to be interesting as well. Thoughts for gold? Yo, Hitman and Ricky, appreciate the follows. Is Tiger Woods still playing? He's going to win. Nah, thoughts on gold, you meant to say, right? Thoughts on gold. So, thoughts on gold this week. I actually just went over that just a minute ago, Jacob, but I'll quickly go over it once again. So, again, if we go to the weekly, right? If we take a look at the current weekly, last week's weekly candle, right? You can see that it didn't break the highs or the lows of that previous weekly, which means that is called an inside bar candle. Coincidentally, this is also at the end and start of a new month, right? End and start of a new month. We have the inside bar bearish candle, right? From the weekly perspective. The last time we had that actually was last month. Exactly the same. Inside bar bearish candle at the end of the month going into the next month. And what happened was, for the start of the new month here, September, we had that sell-off breaking that previous inside bar weekly lows. We had the sell-off and then price continued back to the upside, right? So this week, and if we look at the previous time this happened, we can see that the top wick that was formed on that weekly candle actually came up into the top wick of the previous bearish weekly candle before it sold off and broke the low. So we can anticipate that the fact that price is pushing right now on gold, right, we're very close to this area. That could mean that the weekly candle is coming up into here first of all to grab liquidity, potentially tap into these areas, and then start driving back down and breaking these lows over here potentially. If we're going based on previous price action patterns that have played out exactly the same as what is happening right now. Okay, so that is my quick thoughts breakdown. What's the main things you try to do before NY session? Gold Rich, appreciate the sub on YouTube, man. What a legend, my guy. Thank you very much. The things I try to do before NY session is not fall asleep, because NY session for me here in Melbourne, Victoria, is now with daylight savings that has just happened. It's 12 a.m. 12 at night, but usually it's 11 to 12 at night depending on the daylight savings, and I'm basically trying not to fall asleep. But if we're talking about London session, right, I trade London session. I don't necessarily trade New York session because it's a bit too late for me, as I did right here today during pre-London session. The main things I would do is set my alerts, revise my plan, revise my strategy and revise my plan, understand where I'm trying to get into the market today. based on my key levels, based on the current price action from my top-down analysis. And then I'll just look to execute. I'll set my alerts. So I'll go into TradingView. You can see right here, actually, I've got, oh, you can't see it because it's zooming out. But this level right here, this red level, where I took my trade below today, has an alert on it. If I click it, you can see right here that it has an alert on it, right? So the other thing that is really the most important thing is on my key levels, I will set alerts where I'm looking for trades. That way, if price doesn't come to my key levels, I'm not sitting at the chart, staring at candles, getting mentally fatigued, waiting for price to come into that level, right? I can set my alerts and then I can continue on with my day, go for a run, work out, go spend some time with my family, with my daughter, do whatever I need to do. Then only once my alert gets triggered, I will come back to the chart. That way I am still fresh, right? I've got a fresh pair of eyes still. I can look at the charts, I can look at my setup, and then I can execute and then follow my trading plan from there on managing risk and managing the trade. But I think that is the most important thing that I do, is set alerts and then carry on with my day, right? Because there's nothing worse than potentially sitting here for hours waiting for a setup that never comes. You're getting tired, you're getting fatigued. Then potentially further down the line during that session or during that day, you get a setup, but you're so tired and fatigued for staring at the charts all day that you miss it or you execute poorly because you're too tired or whatever, right? So just remember that. That is my advice to you guys out there, especially new traders. Set your alerts, carry on with your day when you're trading. You shouldn't be sitting and staring at the charts for hours and hours a day. It's just it's gonna end up worse for you, right? When you're entering trades and trying to manage your trades. Get up, keep active. You guys can see, if I turn this around, in my room here, in my office, I have a boxing punch bag, right? It's called Jeffrey. His name is Jeffrey. So most of the time, what I'm doing, I have my computer, I have my setup right here, and then on that side of the room, I've got, the fuck is that? I've also got over here a pull-up bar. I've got the boxing bags, you know, some weights. I'll do some pull-ups, some push-ups, sit-ups. I'll go on the boxing bag. Most of the time, I'll also go out for a run as well, which you guys would have seen from my Instagram. But most of the time, I set my alerts and then I just carry on doing stuff. I don't sit here and just stare at the charts like waiting for the setup to happen, right? Because trust me, you're gonna get mentally fatigued, and you're gonna once your setup does happen, once a trade does appear, you're gonna be too tired, mentally fatigued. You're gonna either miss it or you're gonna execute on it very poorly and maybe miss the good entry, then take a late entry, not put your stop in the right place. It's gonna be rushed. Just set your alerts, understand what it is you're waiting for, and then carry on with your day. Once your alerts get hit, you're going to get a notification on your phone or wherever you want it, and then you come back to the charts. Simple as that. I can feel it slipping away again. Flying Piggy, Martin, Human Error, J Call the Step. Appreciate the follows, guys. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, very good day today, man. Where am I from? I'm from the UK. I'm from the UK, but I'm in Australia. Jack, appreciate the follow. Beautiful, beautiful day. Oh yeah, that was the trade from Seal there that he took those breakout buys right here. He caught a little scalp to the upside. But yeah, this was some members profit from today. 15-minute signal breakout. You can see right here. V5 is a life changer. I keep on telling you guys about V5, but you don't listen. This was my trade today. This is my trade. This was another members trade. Free risk to reward ratio. 45 pips after 15-minute signal. $583 profit. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wait, what? Do I want to meet there? What do you mean meet? Meet where? How long did it take for you to learn? I've been doing this 8 years, man. I've been doing this 8 years. I'm still learning every day. Shaunsy, welcome. Appreciate the follows. What's the Discord? Discord is just private at the moment. Discord's private at the moment, but there's the Telegram, free Telegram. If you guys, I actually posted today's trade in the free Telegram before it happened. You can see right here. Here's the chart that I posted. You can see on the chart it says the breakout sells below this level. I posted that in the free Telegram today. So if you guys want to go and join that, you will find a link to that in my profile. Where you think the NY session go, bull or bear? I mean, it's. Let me have a look. I mean, if you're looking at this right here, 12-hour time frame, it looks awful, right? It's not looking good at all. It's not looking good at all, the 12-hour time frame. But if we're looking at it, it's hard to tell when price is in a range like this. You know, so specifically for NY session right now, for me, it's a bit hard to like. Obviously, I can't predict precisely every single time, right? Like, yeah, I'm a human being. But I can anticipate a certain movement in a certain direction based on price action, based on my strategy. But right now, again, from the daily time frame, from the 12-hour time frame, from the 4-hour time frame, these are the time frames that I like to do my analysis on to kind of give me a direction, give me my bias, understand where price could be heading. But on these time frames, the daily, look at the daily, right? Daily is awful. 12-hour is even more awful. And the 4-hour is just, again, awful. It's just consolidation, range. There's no real direction here. So it's a bit hard for me right now to get a bias, an idea of where price can be heading. But overall, for the weekly perspective, like I said, I anticipate gold to, at some point in the week, flip bearish and potentially come down and break these previous weekly lows. But again, if that happens, who knows? Is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. Wait for 1:30 p.m. EST. Yeah, wait for. Obviously, I'll be waiting for a New York session at this point. What's the pair? Gold. But I really need, to be honest, I need, at this point in time right now, I need something else to give. I need some more price action to play out now to give me. Oh man, I had too much for dinner today. I keep going to like, you know, not throw up, but you know when you like burp and you just like, oh, I ate way too much. But I need some more price action to play out personally for me to kind of understand what's happening within this range right now, because you know there's literally nothing happening. Gold US, yeah, gold. XAU USD. Right, appreciate the follow. What do you think about it hitting the high order block, then entering a shirt there and taking daily low? Seth, I have no idea about order blocks or anything like that, so I can't really speak too much on that, but that's clear enough, mate. Thanks for the explanation. No worry, Mohammed. How much money do you need to roughly start? Jack, we talked about this earlier, but you don't necessarily need a certain amount of money to start, right? If you're talking about how much money do I need to potentially you know, go full time and you know, maybe pay my bills, pay my mortgage, pay my, you know, whatever it is, right? Live off trading, then that's a different conversation. But to start, you can, there's brokers that allow a minimum deposit of, I don't know, $5-10 maybe. So you don't need money, you don't need a hell of a lot of money to start. But if you're talking about making money, making good money, then that's a different conversation. But again, if you're only just a starter, you don't need to be having that conversation yet. The only thing you need to be focused on is learning and understanding the process of trading, or whichever market you want to be in. Understanding the strategy, understanding, you know, all the little different aspects of trading. But when you're new to trading, you shouldn't be thinking about how much money you need to start. Just focus on learning. Where's my target? I don't have any targets. I'm not in any trades right now. Not in any trades right now, my friend. Check 15 minute. This is the 15-minute. Who do you recommend to watch in regards to learning? Whoever you're vibing with. Honestly, I could very easily sit here and say me, but you know, whoever it is, go out there and explore all the different traders. Whoever it is that you just feel like that you get that feeling from, you like the way they trade, you want to learn how they trade, you feel their vibe, you know, they seem like a genuine person, blah blah blah. And my advice to you when you're looking for that person would be, look at in terms of what they're offering. If they're flashing money in your face constantly, if they're flashing cars, watches, expensive things, then generally they're trying to just, you know, get your money and sell you something. But if a trader is generally all they're talking about and all their content is just trading, then you know that person is potentially a decent person and he's all about trading. But yeah, sorry, I just got a bit sidetracked there because somebody's requesting to join the live. Never had that before. Jack TGR is good and ICT. Yeah. I'll let you find out about that. Daily lives, usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but life is just hectic right now, so I pretty much stream whenever I can. But the usual schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's gonna be the normal schedule. That's when you'll catch me most times. But it could be sometimes I'll skip a Friday and do a Thursday or something like that. As last week, you know, for example, I had a wedding on Friday, just things like that. Now my auntie from the UK is coming on Wednesday, so I probably won't be streaming Wednesday. Maybe I'll do Thursday, and then I probably won't stream Friday. So I'll probably do today, tomorrow, and then Thursday. Fellow Australian trying to learn, eventually get out of the 9 to 5 and provide. Yeah, Jack, well, let me tell you this. It's possible. It's definitely possible. My advice to you right now would to be focus on doing both, right? You've got your 9 to 5, and then also try and fit trading in as well. Try and fit it in there somewhere. So you can potentially have 2 incomes, and that way, because trust me, I've been there, right? At the beginning. That way you still have your 9 to 5 income, and then maybe you could go part-time, right? Maybe you could start doing like a few days a week to pay your bills, pay your rent or your mortgage, whatever it may be. And then you can also be making money off trading. But when you go fully from your 9 to 5 to just quitting too soon and trying to make money from trading, it adds a lot of pressure, unnecessary pressure, and it can cause some very bad mistakes, and you know, stress and things can happen, right? So my advice to you would be to obviously keep your 9 to 5 for now. Figure out a way to try and get trading to fit into your schedule with your job once you start becoming profitable. And again, that's not going to be, in my opinion, until 3, 4, 5 years down the line, potentially, right? Is when you're going to start to gain that consistency where you're profitable monthly, yearly, you know, over the space of 3, 4, 5 years. That's when you should only be considering quitting your job and going full time, right? But yeah, you know, eventually you could go, maybe not from having a full-time job, but to having a part-time job, right? Working a few days a week, making money off both. So then you're still paying your bills and all your expenses through your job, but then you're making your trading money on the side, which you then have to spend or do whatever you want to do with it. What's up, J-Bad? What's up, Wayne? The green and red lines, are they alerts? The red one is, yeah, this one was from earlier. I'm actually going to delete it. Don't need it now. The green one isn't, because I'm sitting at my desk, but usually it would be. TP, I'm not in any trade right now. US session opens soon. Yeah, US session opens in an hour. So you're going to be getting the... They flipped in my head for a minute. You're going to be getting that pre-New York volume potentially coming in very soon, if not now. Did I place any orders? I've had this trade today. This is the trade that I made profit on today. You can see in the Discord my results, and also these are members' results from this exact same trade. 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, 45 pips, $583 profit here. Secured 18 pips. This is my trade right here today. 1.8, or after commission 1.774 there on the day. About 1 hour's work. Right, this is what trading should be all about. 1 hour's work, 1.8. And to be honest with you, I don't really have to trade again for the rest of the week. 1.8 on the week is more than enough for me. And that was done in 1 day on Monday. So now for the rest of the week, I can pretty much chill. If I enter a trade again for the rest of this week, it will be very low risk. You can see this one was a 5 lot. So if I enter a trade again this week, I will probably go all the way down to a 1 lot, maybe even lower. Why did they fuck with your head for a minute, Wayne? But am I looking at XAUUSD? Yo, everyone on TikTok, I would very much appreciate it. You don't have to, but I very much appreciate it if you go over to YouTube real quick, FOREX with Cody on YouTube, and hit the sub button. Sub to the channel, man. We're trying to get to 5K, man. We're close. We're very close. We're very close. For the most part, yeah, Treasure. Most of the trades that I take are posted in my private Telegram channel. So all the trades that I enter, as you can see, they're all posted in here on my private Telegram. So Smooth Forex. Ahmad. Utah. Nista. Appreciate the follows, guys. Let's go. Telegram free. There is a free Telegram yet. Well, actually, in my free Telegram today, I posted today's trade or today's setup that I was looking at in the free Telegram. That one is free, but the one where I post my trades in is not, no. Day Stonehouse, appreciate the follow. JJ, appreciate the follow. How would you rate your win rate? Oh, I need to put today's trade in, actually. Let me put today's trade in my journal, and then I'll tell you my exact win rate. But anybody in the chat right now, can you guess what my win rate is? Can you guess? So far for the year. This is this year. Can anyone guess? So when was that? The first? When was the last trade I took? $60 to $40? Damn, bro. Damn, bro. It's like that, is it? That's what you think of me, is it? I can feel it. When did I take this trade today? It was... Nah, I see how it is, man. It's all good. Four 4:30 p.m. Bro. Come on, man. I keep clicking off it and clicking on TradingView, and then I go to type in something and it types in on TradingView. That would be pre-London session on gold. It was a sell. It was a type. What was it? It was actually a mixture of everything. It was a mixture of type 3, type 2, but the exact entry I took was actually a type 2 entry on the 30-minute. Full lot size. How many pips did I capture? I think it was about 29, 30. Oh, it was 25. One. $809.14. I can feel it slipping away then. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna take a quick screenshot of it. Why not trade NYSE? It's too late for me, bro. I'm in Australia. It's like 1 a.m. for me. I have a daughter. You know, I have a young daughter. She's almost 2 years old. She, you know, she wakes me up early and things like that. So I need my sleep, man. I don't function without sleep. So I trade pre-London, London session. And then New York session is like, yeah, 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. for me. It's just too late, man. It's too late. There's members that trade it using V5, but sometimes I will if I'm up, but most of the time I don't. There we go. We finally cracked the 70% win rate for the year. $101 wins, 18 break-evens, 43 losses for the year so far. A 70.14% win rate. So, did anyone guess that? Someone said 70, right? Ghost Hunter said 75. So you were close. $67, close, Wayne, very close. My win rate month by month right here. Jan was my worst month, which coincidentally is the month that I took the most trades. And then it started to average out. This is what I usually look at for the month, around about 15 to 20 trades. Feb, 23 trades, 74% win rate. March, 16 trades, 69% win rate. Let me just go like this so I can move it. April, 20 trades, 82% win rate. May, 19 trades, 79% win rate. 1 second, I just got to do this TikTok thing because it says, we have detected inactivity on your stream. We will end the stream if you don't, blah, blah, blah. June, 15 trades taken, 73% win rate. July, 15 trades taken, 85% win rate. So July was actually my best month and one of the lowest trades taken, apart from August. But again, August was a bit of a no month for me because I was on holiday twice. I was on holiday at the start of the month and then I was on holiday at the end of the month. So I only really managed to trade like maybe a week or so during August straight. So that's why I only took 3 trades right there. And then again, September, I took 11 with an 88% win rate. So again, I know, so September was my highest win rate. So again, the less trades I've taken, the highest win rate that I've had, right? It just goes to show. The more trades that I've taken, 36 was the absolute lowest win rate by far, right? And then you start to go down and down and down, right? You start to take less and less trades and you get a higher win rate. And so far for October, I've taken 4 trades. 100% win rate. But they were break evens. This was the first win of the month. The rest were break evens. What am I doing wrong? My journal won't update the stats page. I'm not sure, Wayne. I'm not sure, bro. ICT made the algo? What algo? Risk, usually anywhere between 1 and 3%. Yeah, Dan, you can find everything, bro. If you scroll up in the chat, or if you go down below in the description, you'll find all the necessary information right there, bro. You know the markets run on algorithms. To be honest, I just do me, bro. I just trade me. I couldn't care less if the market run on algos or not, or if ICT concepts are work or not, if order blocks or FVGs or whatever else work or not. I just trade me, bro. I make my own lane. I've always been a bit more of a, you know, one to make my own lane. If someone's hyping over something, I've always been the type to kind of go away from that and try and get my own thing going. But I don't know. I looked at ICT concepts once when I first started trading, probably a couple years in, and I think I gave it like a couple of days where I was reading into it and I was looking at the concepts and stuff, and then I was like, nah. And which is fair, you know, like it's not for everyone. There's so many different strategies out there that you just have to find. That's what I always say. You just have to find one that you understand, that suits you. And that just really didn't suit kind of my approach to things. ICT, it was just, again, like I said, most strategies will work. Most of the ICT strategies can work and do work. It's not about the strategy, right? It's about the person using the strategy. So you could get 50, 100 traders, right? And you could sit them down and you could teach every single one of them the exact same strategy, ICT strategy, right? Or whatever strategy it is. Teach all of them the exact same strategy, and every single one of them is going to have different results and different analysis. And that's where I like to kind of veer away from those kind of strategies, right? Where the results can vary so much between person. I like to go more mechanical trading based on the data that the market is given, so that, again, if you just sat 50 people down and you taught them my strategy, the way I like to look at the market mechanically, based on candles, based on data that's readily available to every single person, that no one can really generalize, right? You sit every single one of them down, and for the most part, out of those 50 people, they're all going to get the same results. I promise that, with the way I trade. What's up, Steven? Roland, Dollars, Chris, Kizzy, appreciate the follows, man. What's my TP? I don't have a TP. Why do people keep asking me like my TP and stuff? I'm not in any trade right now. Ivan, Javal, thank you for the follows. Can you teach people how to get started? I mean, in terms of what? Like you're brand new, you have, what do you mean in terms of getting started? Like you want to learn trading? You want to, you know, in terms of what do you mean when you say getting started? Problem is the industry full of scammers and give new people. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, exactly. That's exactly why I say to anybody who comes into this stream or contacts me anywhere, I tell them the reality of trading, right? Which is that most people lose money trading. If you are going to learn and you are going to be somewhat successful in this industry, it's going to take years and years. A minimum, I would say, like you said, 4 to 5 years to get yourself established in it. First of all, to understand the ins and outs of trading, first of all, right? And then comes all the rest after that. So I never feed people. I tell people straight away the expectations, the reality of trading. And I always have, because nobody told me that, you know, when I got into trading, it was all the same as everybody else. And this is what I always say to people as well. If you're seeing somebody on the internet, on YouTube or Instagram, who is a trader, and all they're doing is just flashing cars, watches, expensive lifestyle, materialistic things, right? Constantly in your face. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this car I bought. Look at this car I drive. Look at this watch that I wear. Look, I'm on a private jet. Look, I'm going, like, most of the time, those people, right, who are barely actually talking about trading and actually giving you any kind of advice or real information about trading, they're just basically the people who are there who are probably just selling things for you to buy, which you are paying for their lifestyle. And that's why I've always wanted to make everything I do, my content and everything like that, just strictly about trading. No flashing any kind of materialistic things, not talking about cars or watches or anything like that, right? And you'll never see that from any of my content. It's all just strictly based on trading, trying to provide information and give people the reality of trading. That's it. And of course, along the way, people, you know, when you share your journey, people ask you, you know, how did you learn? You know, I want to learn, blah, blah, blah. And so naturally, you know, it is what it is. You fall into these things, but what's my TP? I don't have a TP. I don't have a TP. That's like the 6th person that's asked that. I don't know where you guys are getting this from, but what's the indicator top right? The indicator is the FOREX with Cody algorithm V5. Training, ranging, support, resistance, that's all you need. Okay. What market? This is gold, XAU Why do you think GBP will do this? Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at GBP because it's a pair that I'm coming quite familiar with, to be honest with you. I actually really enjoy looking at GBP these days. Back in the day when I first started trading, I used to hate GBP I tried to trade it so many times, and I could just never seem to trade it efficiently enough. Like, yeah, it was just. But now the last like few months, I've started looking at it. It's starting to take my interest a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. What's up, Tack? So let's have a look. Let's have a look how the monthly is looking here. So, let's have a look. Let's have a look. So. The previous monthly candle closed bullish. Okay, we've got a nice trend right here now forming on the monthly time frame on GBP right? All the way from April. Price creating these levels, these high-low levels in the market, right? This is just very simple. Don't really, it's not, you know, this is information that mostly all traders will know, right? This is just simple market structure, bullish market structure, right? Forming higher highs and higher lows, right? Where'd the music go? Right, so we know straight away GBP on the monthly is bullish, right? We don't necessarily have to use this information once we go down to the lower time frames, but it's just something we can keep in the back of our minds that the overall, like the higher time frames, your top-down analysis straight away from the monthly is bullish. If we're going into the weekly, now the weekly is not aligning, is it? Right, because now we've had, from the weekly perspective, we've had a break of structure. So last week's weekly candle came down, closed bearish, broke that previous weekly bullish structure, right? Coming up, lows, high lows, right? For 3 weeks in a row right there. Now we've broke that structure and we've closed bearish on the weekly. So the weekly and the monthly are not aligning because the weekly, although overall looks bullish, of course, from this trend, currently it is bearish because we are coming down. We have broke bullish structure. We have a bearish engulfing weekly candle and a bearish weekly closure, right? So the weekly now, if we're looking at this week, right, where could price be pulling back into, right? Where could it be looking at pulling back into here? Where could the targets be? And if we have a look within this current uptrend that has happened during this monthly uptrend on the weekly here, we can see that we got these levels in here, right? So prices created this resistance here on the weekly and then came down and retested that level once it's broke it. Same thing happened over here to a certain extent. If you mark out the highs of that, You can see the retest of that area. So there is potential, right? If we just take a look at that, there's potential that obviously price is close to this area now. We could be coming back into this area to retest potentially, right? So that gives a nice range of about 60 or so pips. But the most important thing here, if we're looking at now from the monthly, is that that previous monthly low is in there, right? And if we break that previous monthly low, that would be a monthly break of structure, bullish structure, and then also a weekly break of bullish structure, right? So at that point, you start to think, okay, so top-down analysis now could be pointing to maybe a bit, you know, more of a long-term pullback here if we start breaking bullish monthly structure, right? So that's a key level in the market that you'd want to keep an eye on this week. If that gets broken, we could see the spike out, the pullback, and then the sell-off further from that overall. But this week, I would say watch really in this area, right? I would say, you know, price can continue bearish, but it's quite close to this area now. So I think it can come down into here. We can come down into this level. But then it really just depends what happens at this level then, right? You kind of just have to wait for the price action in this area, whether we break out of those monthly lows, right, or whether we kind of just bounce in here a little bit and then start back to the upside. You just have to wait on that price action now, to be honest. We've also got this weekly break of structure level right here, where price, after this move down now, you can see price retracing back in here for a retest. That's at the 132,500 level. So something that could potentially happen here, in order for price to come back into this level, right, you're gonna need liquidity. So where the liquidity right now would lie is underneath this monthly low. So there's a potential for price to spike out of here, which would also be a retest of this level, a retest, a spike out of the monthly low. So that would be a break of structure. You'd grab that liquidity under this level and then fly back to the upside to potentially retest in here, right? There's a couple scenarios that could happen this week on GU, and you just have to wait and see the price action at this level. I would wait for, I would say, daily price action at this level, right? So you want to see how the daily's kind of reacted, because if you see last time the daily popped into this zone after the break and the retest, you spiked in there, closed bearish, and then that next daily candle, so you spiked in there, closed bearish, and that next daily candle, boom, just shot straight up, bullish engulfing, and then you saw that move to the upside right there. So you could see something similar, definitely see something similar there. So keep an eye on that level on GBP USD this week. Very key level, very key level. I hope that explained kind of my thoughts on GU this week for you. I'm just going to delete that now, it's too messy. Okay, if you're brand new to trading, you want to know how it all works, my advice to you, sweet, would be to go to a website that I am in no way affiliated with whatsoever. This is just a website that I've used over the years when I got into trading, right? It's called babypips.com, okay? And when you go there, you're going to see this. New to Forex, start learning, right? You're going to click that, and you're going to come down, and you're going to see that it has 364 lessons in Forex, right? And that's going to take you from preschool, and it's going to show you exactly what Forex is, what is Forex, blah, 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 right? It's going to give you all of that information right there. And it's going to take you all the way from preschool, right? You can see you can start the course right here, from preschool all the way to graduation. And there's a lot of information in here, okay? So if you're brand new to trading, go to babypips.com. Go to the Forex here, start learning, and you're good to go. No worries, Jeff. Jeff, appreciate the follows. What's up, Connor? You trying to message me on Insta? When did you try and message me, bro? No worries, sweet. Entry timing? What do you mean? Kino. L. Pom baby. Appreciate the follows, man. About a week ago. Oh shit. Yusef, appreciate the follow. I have to have a look in my requests maybe, bro, because I get a lot of requests. So it might have got hidden in there, bro. So I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look, pal. I'm not pressing. That's all good, bro. Death-free, Con. Appreciate the diamonds, man. You guys are legends. But yeah, I'm gonna head out, guys. Just a nice little quick stream today. Yeah, that was my trade today. nice profits. Like I said, I'm probably done for the most part. I'm pretty much done for the week now, right? I literally worked today for 1 hour, traded today for 1 hour, made 1,800 after commission, after tax. You know, gonna be a little bit less, but 1 hour's work, man. So that's pretty much me done for the week. If I take another trade, like I said, it's going to be very low risk. You can see this. I use a 5 lot mostly. If I take another trade this week, it's going to be a 1 lot size. I'm going to substantially lower my risk. But that was my trade today. Set me up nicely for the week. 1 hour of work. You can see other members as well taking these trades from the V5 indicator. But yeah, appreciate you guys, man. Over 112 new followers on TikTok. Appreciate you guys. And I appreciate anybody who came over to the YouTube channel and subbed. We're trying to get to 5K on YouTube. We're at 4,500 something. So I appreciate anybody who comes over to the YouTube channel and hits the sub button. While we're trying to grow, YouTube is incredibly hard to grow, man. Incredibly. I've been growing on YouTube for a long time. But yeah, I most probably will be live tomorrow because I won't be streaming on Wednesday because I'm picking my auntie up from the airport. She's coming from the UK. I haven't seen her in about 6 years now. So yeah, I'm going to be picking her up. And then on Friday, I probably won't be streaming as well. So I'm probably going to be streaming this week, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, right? Which is the 3 days. I like to go for 3 days a week. How often do I trade live? I post all my trades weekly in my Telegram channel and also in my private Telegram channel and in my Discord as well. So if I don't take them on stream, I'll be posting them and taking them in my group. So but yeah, we finally hit the 70% win rate for the year so far. Finally, we've been floating around like the 68-69% for the majority of the year. We've now finally hit the 70%, so I'm happy with that. Today's trade in the books. Yeah, man, it's looking good. We're looking to finish the year strong. Do I swing trade? Yeah, Toby, I swing trade as well. So the trades I take on gold are mostly scalp day trades, and then the trades that I send out in my private Telegram channel, they're mostly day trades and swing trades, right? So I do swing trade as well, and I'll swing trade mostly any pair, any forex, commodity, indices, anything. I'll swing trade anything. I've got a new Coles bottle that we had in the house randomly, but I was in my room the other day, and I had because I had like a blue plastic. It's not like a plastic bottle, but I bought it from like a shop. It's like a proper bottle, but it's like a blue one, and I had it in my hand, and there was this fly in the room, and I went to like hit the fly with the bottle, and the bottle flew out of my hand, smashed against the wall, left a massive dent in the wall, and the bottle just smashed. Now I'm using this. It's a Coles, nice little Coles supermarket bottle, until I buy a new one. You can check it all out, Toby. If you just go to my TikTok profile, you'll see the link. You can check it all out there, bro. There's lots of different options, one-on-one options. Yeah, all different ones. So, do you think New York will make gold fall? We'll have to wait and see, man. I do believe we can come into this area. I do believe we can come into this area first before we see a drop, maybe. If we drop before that, if we come down like today for New York, then I think like at some point in the week we can come up into this area, even if we just tap in here and then start driving. I think that's a possibility. But yeah, the fact that we're this close to this level, I think we're gonna come up and tap in here before we see a sell-off. So let's see. We've got about 20 or 25 or so minutes to New York. I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna go and get into bed because I've got to be up at like 7, 8 a.m. in the morning to send out the trades, send out this week's trades to the Telegram. So up early, rise and shine, motherfuckers. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I need a haircut again. Tori Ray, appreciate the follow. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely be live tomorrow, right? I'll be live tomorrow. So make sure you watch out for that. Usually around 8, 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, all right? Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the love, the likes, the shares, the subs on YouTube. I appreciate every single one of you. Beautiful start to the week. Absolutely, yeah. Smashed it today. And I will see you guys. I see members. Why do I always come late in the trading live? Sorry, Crumpy. Yeah, 8 to 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, bro, is when I'm usually live. So just look out for then. What time frame am I in? This is the 30-minute time frame. Let's go, Valeria. Hope you're doing good, bro. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.